I'm Thomas Piper, and today I'm going to be showing you the Trap Pacc. The Trap Pacc is sounds for trap music and EDM on Ableton Live. As long as you have Ableton Live, you can use the Trap Pacc. I'm going to be demonstrating you some of the features of the Trap Pacc using the Ableton Push, but you don't need an Ableton Push. The only requirement is that you have an Ableton Live on your computer and you can make trap beats right away. One of the cool things and cool features that it has is that if you're familiar with the drum rack in Ableton, usually if you want to have multiple sounds, you have to put it on each note. So you have to, if this is a pad, you just have a snare, bap, another snare. You can't scroll through sounds. But I've got it set up that the macros on Ableton Live and also the macros on Push, they correspond to the same thing, and you can scroll through sounds. And I have the 808 booms laid out in a certain way, and they're connected. You can scroll through sounds. And there's a lot of cool features. It's not just a bunch of sounds in a drum rack. It's way more than that. It's really cool. It's really efficient to make beats. And we got a cool demonstration that you can check on the www.peoplesrepublicofsound website that's going to show you all the things that this Trap Pacc can do. It's really well laid out. We worked really hard on it, and I think you'll really enjoy it. So check out the Ableton Live Trap Pacc. Also, when you want to watch a tutorial, make sure you check it out on HD. I think it'll be really cool for you. And a little background about myself. I'm a singer-songwriter. I have an upcoming album coming out. I've worked with Amel LaRue, Hank Shockley, The Last Poets, MTV, Polygram, Universal, you name it. And there's a lot of cool stuff that I have coming out. And I hope you enjoy it. And here's the pack. I'm using a push, but you don't need a push. In fact, you're going to see some of the issues that you have that I came up with making it, and you don't need a push for any of that. So let's get started. First thing, I'll just let you see all the parameters. Well, let's do the sounds first. This is where the snares lie. This is where your top kick lies, and I call it the top kick because this is the kick that you're going to use. This is the kick that you're going to use to cut through on small speakers. Sometimes the bigger kicks, like this kick here, these type of kicks you can't hear on small speakers. So this top kick and this melodic kick go together. This side chains out here, so this pops through when this is playing, so they don't get in the way of each other. This takes precedence over this. And I can control all these by these macros over here or over here, wherever. They're the same thing. If you don't have a push, you just use the macros here, or you can assign this to whatever controller you have. And these kicks are laid out chromatically in a scale. And if I want to change the sound of all of them, I just turn this knob. See? And that's great. So you don't have to do that. This knob changes the sound of the snare. This does the brightness. And you can automate all this stuff. This knob here, which is here on the push, transposes all of these bottom kicks up a step. So that's really great. Then also I have hi-hats. Now one of the things in trap music here is these kind of triplet 30-second note rolls hi-hats. Usually what you'd have to do if you had a push, which you would push the repeat button here and it would repeat. But if you don't have a push, how do you do that on Ableton? So I solved that by, and this is great, you can just use these. And these actually even go higher resolution than Ableton even goes with its quantize. If you quantize, it only quantizes when you hit the note. It doesn't quantize any of these repeats. So you can have a 64th note, really fast roll, but quantize to 32nd or 16th. So, and you don't need a push. You could use any device. And I think that's really cool. And I also have some chants. So I'm going to make a beat real quick and just show you how it really works. And we'll go back here and just... All right, so let's make a track. I'm gonna make a new pattern. So let this pattern go through. I'm going to quantize it, but you can quantize here by right-clicking and just going up to quantize if you don't know that about Ableton already. I'm assuming that you do. And I'm going to use another synth. This is a silent. It's a great synth. And I'm just going to play some... This doesn't come with the pack, but I just want to have some music. And I'm changing the clip. I messed up there, so I'm just gonna... That's the beauty of the push. You can control the length of the clips. Alright, now let's go back to your Trap Pacc. So I'm going back to Trap Pacc here, and I'll show you it here. And this section here is the hi-hats. I can control all the hi-hat levels, all these hi-hat levels, with this slider here. The same thing with the bottoms. So we're going to do like, we're going to get a little... And when I quantize this, it doesn't quantize the triplets, which is nice. Okay? Now I'm back down to the other section. I'm just going to show you. I'm back down to this section. Let's do that. And you get a nice feel of that. We'll add the chants. What's the chants? So you get an idea of what I'm doing here. I use a step sequencer to do that, but you don't have to use a step sequencer. I just wanted to give you an idea of how it's rocking. And right then and there, you made a really quick trap beat. You didn't have to. Everything was all in one place, and the beauty of it too is like you could automate stuff. You can change this. Now, if you don't like the sound, see, you can change the snare. And you can change the kicks. See, I changed the kick snap sound. See, you can change the hi-hats. It's a little loud, and I can go over here and turn it down. And I can also change the brightness of the snare. See that? And all that stuff is controllable here or here. So I think it's just such a cool thing. You can change a lot of parameters. So I hope that works for you guys. You get a little idea of how this works. And that's how the Trap Pacc is. You can pick it up at the www.thepeoplesrepublicofsound.com.